We now invite Mr. Rafiq Ahmadiyya to introduce the winner of this year's Ahmadiyya Muslim Prize for the Advancement of Peace.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. The Ahmadiyya Muslim Prize for the Advancement of Peace is an international award that was launched in 2009. It is awarded in recognition of an individual or an organization's contribution for the advancement of the cause of peace. This year we are delighted to honor another wonderful devotee for her life's work, a lady who is a Hiroshima survivor and an inspiration for many in the international campaign for nuclear disarmament. Mrs. Satsuko Thurlow was born in Japan and was just 13 years old in August 1945 when the devastating atomic bomb was dropped on Hiroshima. What she experienced and saw was a life-changing experience, and having witnessed firsthand the horrors of death, suffering and destruction, she devoted her life to campaign against nuclear weapons. She has focused on highlighting the humanitarian consequences of nuclear war and contributed to breaking the silence of people around the world concerning nuclear issues and initiated many anti-nuclear activities. Mrs. Satiko lives in Canada and is a Canadian citizen and has been recognized for her work by the Japanese and Canadian governments and has received numerous awards, including the Order of Canada Medal, the highest honor for a Canadian civilian. The Japanese government also has appointed her as a special communicator for the world without nuclear weapons, and she has addressed United Nations General Assembly First Committee. In a world that is increasing conflict and one that is edging very closely to nuclear war, the lifelong contributions of Mrs. Satsuko is even more critical in bringing home the horrors of nuclear war. We are proud of her work and proud to recognize her effort to promote words of peace rather than weapons of war. We are delighted that she's traveled all the way from Canada especially for this event, and we are delighted to present her with the Ahmadiyya Muslim Peace Prize, and I would request His Holiness to kindly present this prize to her.
Your Holiness, members of Ahmadiyya community, and distinguished guests, I am deeply grateful to be invited to this National Peace Symposium. In addition, it is a totally unexpected honor to receive your recognition for a lifetime of my service to my community as a social worker helping fellow Japanese immigrants in Toronto, Canada, and as a disarmament educator and global advocate for the prevention of nuclear war. This recognition and pride signify your support and encouragement for the decades-long efforts of millions of people around the world who desire nothing less than the prohibition and elimination of nuclear weapons to ensure real human security to the people of the world. In attempting to learn about your organization's history, mission, and activities, I learned with pain of your struggle and suffering from religious discrimination and persecution. Yet, in spite of it, you have chosen the principles of nonviolence, peace, and justice, and exemplify them in your daily lives through your motto of love to all, hatred to none. What an enlightened role model you are to the world community. However, we have been alarmed in recent years by the rising number of dangerous hate crimes motivated by religion and racism, largely targeted to Muslim and Jewish communities. Governments and citizens of the world must intensify our shared responsibility of combating such heinous crimes and protect human dignity and the rights of our fellow citizens. Tomorrow, I will travel to New York to attend the United Nations Conference for the negotiation for prohibition of nuclear weapons. This is an historic occasion that the majority of United Nations member states, 123 states, voted for. As one who experienced the catastrophic and indiscriminate atomic bombing of Hiroshima as a child, and who has been speaking out against such inhumane, immoral, and cruel weapon of mass destruction for the past 72 years. I rejoice that at long last, the world is making a significant progress to establish a legally binding treaty for the prohibition leading to the world without nuclear weapons. The voice of humanity has finally been heard. In closing, on behalf of the survivors of Hiroshima and Nagasaki atomic bombing and other victims of the nuclear age, I offer my heartfelt thanks for your commitment to a world of peace and justice. Thank you very much.